What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Let's add a cover for this Maserati key. So here's my Maserati key. I really love this key. It's very heavy. These aluminum sides give it a nice look, and it's got that trident kind of shape down here that's reflected also in the design of the car. But this key is heavy and aluminum, and so what it does is it scratches pretty easily. You know, when you put this in your pocket with other keys or things like that, it can just get scratched up. But you also want it to still look good. So what I did is I actually found, after really sleuthing on Amazon, this little key cover case. And it didn't come up in most of the searches when you type in Maserati key cover. I'm not sure how I eventually found it, but I want to show you what it comes with. So it took a little while because I think it does come from China. Hopefully it's not infected with any virus. But the first thing I did was open this box, and what I realized is it's just like a loop, which this piece I think is going to be kind of necessary, but it comes with this little very nice like gunmetal looking carabiner type of thing. It comes with a screwdriver here so that you can remove this crossbar and install it. It has a little leather loop right there, so this is really nice in and of itself and could probably be a nice addition to any keychain. So that comes separately, and it comes by this company Joban, and so I don't know that it's meant to be sold together, but it is. This is from Hai Pei Long, I think, because it says Hai Pei Long right there. And here is the key cover itself. And now it does come, or at least on the listing, in 3 different colors: red, black, and brown. I got the red just because I thought it would show up on camera best here. But you might be able to see it has a leather-like finish on the top and bottom, a cutout for the Maserati logo. It looks like it is formed to the shape of the key. You can see here how those ridges and those body lines would be reflected there. We also have, what I really was excited about is kind of this, it's plastic, but it is kind of chrome finished or black chrome finished edging right here around the keyhole as well as around the sides. So it gives it kind of a finished, almost luggage-like look, which is really what I liked. Then on the front here, we do have kind of debossed into the leather. I'm assuming it's a leather-like material, not leather, but it looks pretty good and feels pretty good. So you have your key buttons right there. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to open it, but I'm just going to go ahead and try to pry it apart here a little. So it has little teeth, so you just have to pry it apart. Again, all plastic here. We do have a little bit of like a microfiber lining, so you don't have to worry about the key getting scratched. And I think that should also kind of compress so that it will hold it in place. So it's going to be pretty simple to install this here. And I'm just going to clip this on. You can see the little indentations here to receive those tabs. Then you clip all 6 of them back down, and that's it. Now, one of the things that I love about this is the buttons still seem to work. You can see how sunk that logo is now in there. It's probably like 2 millimeters sunk in there. But what I really like about it is how flush it is. So a lot of the other key covers that I've shown you kind of have a flared edge where they're sewn together, and that kind of actually takes a very large key fob and makes it even a little larger. Because this hugs the whole key fob and doesn't have any extraneous bits hanging off the edge, it doesn't make it particularly larger, you know, maybe a millimeter or 2 in thickness all the way around, but it doesn't flare it out and make it like a flying saucer or anything. So I really like this. Plus, this material here should give you some protection from getting this scratched up or having it scratch other things, as well as make it a little quieter, especially when I've noticed it's in my pocket or something, you got keys banging around on it. It's very loud, and so you don't want that either, so it kind of dulls down that noise. But it looks great here too. Now, I could absolutely put this sucker on here, but I usually just carry this in my pocket because I don't put my house keys or anything like that on it. But I really like this, and I would say it was pretty inexpensive. So if you're looking for a nice way to dress up your Maserati key, I think this is the way to go. I'm actually tempted to buy another color here and use it on my other key as well, because I think this is a really great product. So if you have a Maserati, I think Quattroporte, Levante, or Ghibli, this little key cover should work for it. Hey, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.